Here in Australia, this baby red kangaroo called a joey has been out of the pouch for just 2 days. And mom is getting ready to give birth again. How does this work? Well, let's find out. A pink kangaroo embryo the size of a lima bean pops out. It's blind and deaf, and yet somehow it's got to find its way to the mother's pouch. Its hind legs, which will someday allow the kangaroo to jump nearly 30 feet, are now just useless buds. It's going to have to drag itself upwards 6 inches, using its forelimbs to climb through the forest of its mother's thick fur. This quest will take about 3 minutes. Once inside the pouch, it searches out mom's nipples and starts feeding. This embryo will remain latched on to one nipple for 34 weeks. Once it leaves the pouch, it'll continue to suckle from its mother for another 4 months. Now here's the amazing part. This tiny pink critter was actually conceived many months ago. In an earlier stage, it remained in a kind of suspended animation called a diapause, while mother tended to the youngster that's now outside the pouch. The mother kangaroo now produces 2 separate and distinct kinds of milk. One for the embryo, the other for Joey. Once she reaches sexual maturity, the female breeds for 8 to 12 years. In times of drought, she doesn't breed, but otherwise, she keeps her cycle of diapause, embryos, and joeys going strong. Usually, where there's a fertile female, there are also males fighting over her. The newcomer is on the right, over 6 feet tall, and the early money is on his becoming the alpha male here. Why? Because only the subdominant male kicks in these competitions, and the roo on the left is doing all the kicking. The dominant male, having won the right to woo mom, claims his mate. The scent of the female attracts another male suitor. But the dominant male scoffs at this upstart. Hear that? That's the sound of a dominant male kangaroo scoffing. The result of this mating will produce an embryo that will grow a few days and then become dormant until the embryo we observed is out of the pouch. Like an air traffic controller, mom has to keep these babies stacked up, in line, ready to take off. And she does.